The announcement that I am about to make has been made only twice before in motion picture history. Each time it has preceded the showing of scenes from motion pictures which have become regarded as the most unusual of their type.
What do you think of the new rule to require vaccination of all NHS staff?
I'm not happy about that. So.
You're not happy about it? Tell me.
So I've had COVID at some point.
Yeah.
I've got antibodies.
Yeah.
I've been working on COVID ITU since the beginning. I have not had a vaccination. I do not want to have a vaccination. The vaccine's reducing transmission only for about 8 weeks with Delta. With Omicron it's probably less. And for that I would be dismissed if I don't have a vaccine. It's not, the science isn't strong enough.
That's your view. And your views? Do you have a view on that? I respect that, but there's also many
I agree with
different views.
Yep, other views,
yeah.
but
yeah.
And there's another colleague who's also in the same position.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand that. And obviously we have to weigh all that up for both health and social care. And there will always be a debate about it. But
maybe there's an opportunity to reconsider with Omicron and the changing picture, or at least to nuance it and allow doctors who've had antibody exposure, who've got antibodies, who haven't had the vaccination, to not have it, because the protection I've got from transmission is probably equivalent to someone who's vaccinated.
Yeah, but at some point that will wane as well.
But if you want to provide protection with a booster, you'd have to inject everybody every month. If it's worn off by 2 months, if the protection's worn off for transmission after 2 months, then after a month you've still got a bit of protection. So if you want to maintain protection, you're going to need to boost all staff members every single month, which you're not going to do.
Yeah, we take advice on how much you may need,
but it's not going to achieve a practical benefit.
Well, we take the very best advice that we can.
I understand, but you're
from the people that are vaccine experts.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Jensen, and I'm running to be the next governor of Minnesota. You can go back 15 months. And you know what's happened? We have had politicians and bureaucrats telling us, we're closing down your business, we'll tell you what's essential, we'll tell you if you get to pay your bills or not. From there, we were told, stay in your home, you don't get to go out. Repeatedly, these things happen. Then we were told, you got to wear a mask. Then we were told, your kids have to wear a mask. Then we were told, your kids don't get to go to school. Then we were told, nursing home residents have to stay inside the nursing home. Families can't join them. They have to die alone. Honestly, it's just one thing after another, and then we get to the vaccines. I came out and I said, a little more than a month ago, there's a problem here. We're seeing some myocarditis. We're seeing some stuff go on where our kids who have a 0% statistical chance of dying from COVID-19 are going to be harmed by an overly aggressive, unapproved, experimental vaccination program. Fact of the matter is, when I said that, I did more than just said it. I submitted an affidavit to the frontline doctors requesting a temporary restraining order on the part of the Federal Health and Human Services Committee in terms of lowering the age for vaccines. I had people in my own party saying, gee whiz, I don't know if that's very smart of Dr. Jensen to do. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to stop being political and just do the right thing. Honestly, it gives me no pleasure to say this, but we do have kids suffering from myocarditis, and we've had some deaths. And whatever we're seeing is the tip of the iceberg. And you know what else? It's not just myocarditis. It's pericarditis, the sac around the heart. This thing is blooming and exploding. We have thousands and thousands of deaths reported through the VAERS program that indicate that there is a strong temporal association between the vaccine and death, especially in kids. Folks, I hate to even say these words, but I was right. Myocarditis is an issue, and we are intruding and hurting and devastating a lot of kids' lives. I would challenge just one time for, if you will, legacy media to put on their front page a kid, a 14-year-old, on a hospital bed with tubes coming out of every orifice. Show that, like you did the people who had COVID-19. Show that 14-year-old who's dying of myocarditis that didn't need the vaccine, but literally got bullied into it. Folks, how about a little balance? Thank you.